Hello and welcome to this ETETutor video on Edexcel GCSE English Language, Paper 1, Section A. So if you haven't already watched the other videos, check those ones out. In this one we're focusing in on question 4, which somebody has requested as a comment on my channel. So remember, if you do need help with anything, add a comment and I'll try and do what I can. So, scroll down to question 4. So, in this extract there is an attempt to build tension. So there's our question focus. Evaluate how successfully this is achieved. So give a positive critique and then support your views with detailed reference to the text. So in this question, you don't need to comment on the language in depth. You might have to comment on it to fully explain your points, but that's not the focus here. So it might be better to go for details, paraphrasing, and very short quotations to support your arguments. There's a possible 15 marks here, so most people find about 20 to 25 minutes is about the right amount of time to spend on this question. Okay. So let's have a little look at how to go about tackling it. So if it's a question about tension, one of the first things is that you want to try and be able to cover the whole of the text. The text they've picked for you is going to have tension, either rise and rise and rise till the end, or you're going to see the tension rise and then drop. Or it might start off extremely tense and then become more relaxed as the piece goes on. And how they want you to analyse this is by creating a critical overview that focuses on the elements of sight. So if you're not sure about that acronym SIGHT, you might want to do a bit more research. But basically, the examiners need you to comment on settings, ideas, themes and events. So when you do your first read through of the text and then your second more detailed read through, try to be thinking about the themes at that stage and just jot them down. So for example, with this one we might consider obsession to be a theme, or the pursuit of knowledge, or isolation. Any of those could work. So make sure you can identify a couple of the themes, and then those are going to link with the ideas that are being brought across in the text, and you can link those two things together. And then in terms of setting, you need to be considering how the atmosphere is created and the literal setting. So with this one, it's all indoors. And that's quite a handy one to look at, because very often if a text is set in one location, especially an indoor location, tension can be built through this because it creates a very claustrophobic atmosphere. So think about, is it indoors, is it outdoors, is it daytime, is it nighttime like it is here? So if it is nighttime, quite often that can relate to the tension that we can see. It's dark, it's mysterious, the reader wants to know more, they might feel uneasy, and those are all the things that will help to create tension. So what you need to do is go through the whole text, like I said, making sure you're getting to the end and just basically explaining what is happening and relating it back to tension. So we are just going to look at this first section here. So thematically, we know from question 1 that something has been created, and here we can see by the end that it's some kind of creature. So that is the events that are going on here. The ideas, slightly more tricky. This is what we need to infer. This is what we need to work out how those ideas relate to the themes. And we can also consider the setting, like we said, and the fact that we've got some pathetic fallacy here. So dreary night, rain pattered. It's a dark, gloomy atmosphere, so it's instantly quite tense for the reader. And then we'll see if this continues as you go through. We can also see here that there's some uneasiness on the behalf of the narrator. So that's one of the ideas that's coming through, that maybe this theme, the pursuit of knowledge, has actually led to discomfort for somebody, making us think, making us feel tense, making us think, oh, well, what's going to happen next, seeing as he's already unsure about his actions. Okay, I hope that little bit of analysis has helped. It's the day before the exam, so unfortunately that's all I've got time for now. But please keep checking back with the channel if you're not doing your exams this year, because there's going to be lots of new stuff coming up for you. As always, thanks for watching, and best of luck if you are doing your exams. Good luck to that person who posted their comments, and as always, like and subscribe.